Hey, Tumies! This is Bob Hickman. It is so good to be here with you. Well, it is New Year's Eve, and you guys have been so excited, saying, Psychic Bob, tell us about 2016. And you know Psychic Bob is here to do that. I am so excited. We have a special guest here today. This is a dear friend of mine, Lady Angela McAllister. She's here. And are you here with us, Lady Angela?
Yep, I'm here.
Wonderful. Well, you know, Lady Angela, she is our corporate sponsor tonight for our video. And Lady Angela, why don't you tell us a little bit about your company?
Okay, my company is rarewiccaspells.com, and I specialize in pagan and witchcraft items like Book of Shadows and ritual tools and crystals and just all sorts of magical items.
I think that's exciting. Well, I tell you, I am so excited that you wanted to sponsor our video tonight, and we're sure glad you're here. Listen, you guys got to go over, check out rarewiccaspells.com. I'll put the link below here. You get all sort of things. You've got books there as well, don't you?
Oh, I sure do.
Yes.
Regular novel books about all sorts of things, and also Book of Shadows, too.
There you go. Isn't that wonderful? Well, see, you can learn about mystical things, buy your supplies, get it all at one place. Rare Wicca Spells. I love it. I shop there, and you want to shop there too. Well, Lady Angela, I'm so glad you're here, and I know that you've been thinking about some things. You've been wanting to ask me. It sounds like you've kind of had your finger on the heartbeat of America, and you've got a lot of questions that you and people you know have been asking as well.
Absolutely. I got a whole bunch of them here for you. Let me know when you're ready.
Well, I'm ready. I think so. You know, my spirit guide, I hear him back here. He's pacing around. So let's put him to work.
All righty. Second thought, everyone's worried about jobs and finances. What do you see around the economy in 2016?
Well, you know, it's interesting because the first quarter of 2016 may still be a little slow. We may see a little bit of kind of lag in the economy, but really as we get into March, this is where I'm seeing an increase. And really from March forward, we're going to start to see more jobs. I see the economy, the private sector growing. I also pick up energies here around housing development. We're going to start to see a real estate trend. And really from March forward, 2016 is going to be a very good year. I won't say it's the best year we've had, but it's certainly a year for opportunity. And if you're looking to start a business, I feel like this is a good year to kind of get your feet into it. And you know, if we all work together and we invest in our local economies, we'll be part of the solution as well. But I do feel it's a good year for jobs particularly and for the housing market.
That's so good to hear. It's such a relief.
Mm-hmm.
With all the natural disasters we've seen in the past few months across the U.S., such as tornadoes, hurricanes, wildfires, people are feeling a bit anxious about Mother Earth. Mm-hmm. What do you see in regards to the climate and weather patterns and natural disasters? I mean, is the world going to end in a giant earthquake in 2016?
Well, no, actually the world is not going to end in 2016. But, you know, I have to tell you, I'm very concerned actually for the whole state of America, particularly in relation to drought. I know in the West Coast, you know, they've been having those terrible fires. I have to be honest, I see that being a continual issue in the western part of the United States. But I feel overall across the nation, we're going to see a little drier than average, temperature, drier than average weather patterns, less rain. I don't see actually economic disaster with the crops, but I do think that farmers and people, you know, in the produce industry are going to have to pay extra attention to the water levels. So that's an area that I want to, you know, make sure definitely is kept an eye on. Also, you know, I'm getting over it's strange, in France, I'm concerned because I keep picking up seismic activity in the south of France. And we may see an earthquake there probably around May or June of this year. So that has me a little concerned. You know, it's not going to be major devastation, but it'll certainly make the news. That's one area I want to watch. But overall, really, the Earth is going to be a little more stable this year. In the U.S., we've been having a lot of freak weather patterns, but I really actually see that leveling off here as we turn into the new year. And I think for the most part, it's going to be rather stable this year.
Great. People are always saying what an amazing time we live in. I would agree. Just look at how far technology has come in the past 10 years. Any surprises coming for us in technology this year?
Well, I really want to keep an eye on a few areas. I pick up some major advances, particularly in the area of heart research. I keep seeing a little later this year, probably around mid-March, around June, development of a new type of computer chip that's going to synthesize with the body. For example, if you have a heart that's malfunctioning, now they have to put in a big pacemaker. Well, I see this becoming now a little microchip that's going to more clearly regulate the heart, be a lot less invasive, and I think it will actually be able to simply be injected into the body without major surgery. So that's one area I want to watch, is particularly biotechnology, the interface of microchips, particularly in areas of healing organs. I think we're going to start to see this year a lot more what I call less invasive techniques, where they're able to operate at the micro level to produce healing, with issues that in the past would have required major surgery. I think that's where I really want to watch. I also am getting some switches here around computer technology, and I think we're going to see, it won't be closer till the end of 2016, but around December of 2016, I keep picking up a release of a new type of personal computer. It's going to be something that is almost like thin as paper, and it's going to be so lightweight, it's going to make our current, notebooks and laptops look clunky. So there's going to be some new, it's kind of like a new type of computer chip also that allows computers to become faster and slimmer and lighter. Really fascinating stuff.
Speaking of technology, are we seeing these technological breakthroughs as a result of alien intervention? What about UFOs and alien contact in 2016?
Absolutely. I don't think it's public knowledge yet, but I do believe that a lot of the advances, particularly in the biotechnology field and, as I said, the home computing field, are actually outcroppings of alien technology discoveries. Since 1947, there has been major boom in technology, and I believe it's directly related to the Roswell crash, the UFO crash in 1947 in Roswell, New Mexico. And this year, I got to tell you, it is going to be a happening year in the UFO world. I put out a video recently on aliens in the Andes, and I tell you, we want to watch Peru this year. 2016 for Peru is going to be like the major year of major UFO release. I believe that the Peruvian government will come out and make more public statements on this. I also want to watch Mexico this year. I really pick up that is going to be a big issue in the UFO world. Sightings like we've never seen before. I don't believe we're going to have full-scale disclosure yet from the American government, but I tell you, with the amount of sightings that are going to come out of Mexico and Peru, that alone is going to really create a buzz in national discussion. And I do believe that the United States government is going to be watching it closely, and eventually we'll start to see our own government in the next 2 years, I'd say, start to publicly acknowledge the reality of the alien life forms.
I know you know a lot of celebrities. After all, you are psychic to the stars. What's going to happen in Hollywood in 2016?
Well, I tell you, this is actually going to be a good year for entertainment. I think we want to keep an eye on a lot of celebrities. Interesting, one of my favorite people, Shirley MacLaine. I see around her a new television series coming out. And so I want to watch her because I think she's always on the cutting edge, a fascinating person. So definitely keep your eye on Shirley MacLaine this year, okay? Also, I have to tell you, Justin Bieber, this is going to be a good year for him. I see a comeback. I think he's over a lot of his kind of antics. And I feel like from a spiritual place, he's emerging into a solid person, and that will translate into a solid performance. And we're going to see him come out with some major hits. He's really going to rise on the scene again. So I want to watch both of those celebrities. Also, I'd like to keep an eye on Gwen Stefani as well. I feel like Gwen is really going to be kind of spotlighting this year. I want to watch around the summer months for her. I feel there may come out kind of some big publicity around her, and it's like her music is really picking up. And also, I want to watch Lady Gaga because, she's been a little quiet in the last year. And I think we're going to see Lady Gaga explode on the scene. So it's going to be a good year, particularly in the music area. I do think in Hollywood and the movies, we're going to see, because of the good economy, we're going to start seeing a lot more blockbuster pictures really come out because there's going to be more money for finance. So I think it's going to be a good year for the movies as well. So this is going to be a year where we get to breathe a little easier and have some fun as well.
How exciting.
Yeah, well, 2016, I tell you, we've had a rough last few years, but I'm telling you, 2016, everybody gets to breathe a little easier and have a little more fun. And I think that's where we want to put our focus this year.
Thank you so much, Psychic Bob.
Well, Lady Angela,
exciting to hear.
Thank you so much. Well, it's a treat to be here. Listen, guys, you got to go over, first of all, subscribe to my channel. Hit that subscribe. Be part of Spirit Channel. I put out videos every day, 7 days a week. You got Psychic Bob. And when you want to do more in-depth study and get your spiritual practice going, go to our sponsor, rarewiccaspells.com. And, go over there, say hi to Lady Angela, and join her website. She's got links to her YouTube as well. And Lady Angela, what is your YouTube channel?
Rare Wicca Spells.
Rare Wicca Spells. Well, there we go. Okay. I just know your website because I'm always shopping. Well, guys, listen. Those. Well, thank you, Lady Angela. Those are my predictions for 2016. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. We got more coming. Like this, favorite, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe to me, and go over and subscribe to Lady Angela's YouTube channel as well. We'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Blessings to you. Happy New Year. Lady Angela, Happy New Year to you.
And Happy New Year to you too, and blessed be to everybody.
Thank you. Happy New Year, guys. Blessings. We'll see you here tomorrow.